pushed you and everything? Like you feel like you had to get serious like right away?
You know what? With my mom pushing me early on, hell yeah. And it pushed me away from my mom. You know what I mean? Because I was kind of like, I don't want to be worried about motherfucking doing interviews and all of this shit right now, man. This shit, you know what I mean? I ain't want to be famous. Like, I just didn't want to be broke and struggling, you know what I mean? So I was just kind of like, all right, I mean, fuck it. If it's going to help us get some bread, fuck it, you know? Because we ain't had no daddy around. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm with it, you know what I mean? But I definitely started feeling so forced in that shit. I'm just like, you know, my thoughts they weren't my thoughts anymore. Like, I felt like my mom was just speaking for us all the time. And then it started feeling weird. As I started engaging more, I'm like, this ain't really me, you feel me? And I completely strayed away from it, you know? And then I started writing my thoughts down. Just poetry, just like, you know, like I had a poem called God's Poetry, you know? And like that's just kind of how it started, just like the shit I was going through. But I was rhyming the shit. All my poems rhymed, you know? And then one day I just put that shit over, I think it was Nas One Mic. I think I rapped one of my poems over that shit, and I'm like, yeah, kind of nice, nigga. This shit cool, shit. I might. And I had met a homie who had a house studio. That changed the game for me because as long as I had been in the industry, I thought a studio was a studio. Like, it had to be a big studio. I didn't know you could create music off of a house studio. Oh, nigga, I was like, what? Nigga, I'm about to rap all of this shit. I remember rapping the Lupe, Paris, and Tokyo, Yin Yang Twins, Bedroom Boom. Nigga, I was like, fuck it, a motherfucking home studio. That's kind of how it started. I started getting a newfound love for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what my mom had, it was outside of what my mom had given me, but I had already had some game about the music industry. So I was starting over, but I already had a little game, you know, so it kind of put me ahead of the niggas who I was around. So I just started, you know, making moves from there. Yo, this Shagwala Dizzy Wright, man. Shout out to DJ Booth. We out here.